Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Happy Girl AK. So today I have another Q&A, I guess, get to know me type of video. So today I'm going to talk about my profession. Alright, and so again, these questions were taken from some of the videos I'd uploaded in the comment section. And then also folks have sent me messages through that private YouTube thing. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so my first question here is, what course did you study? So I have 2 degrees. I have an associate's in computer science with a concentration in local area networking. And I also have a bachelor's degree in information technology management. What area do I work in? I work in the IT department, IT, which is information technology. My primary focus is project management, but I also administer databases, systems, and applications. The next question was, what do I do for a living? So I am a senior IT project manager. Did I enjoy college, and is it worth going? I enjoyed college, I would say, more than I enjoyed high school. I had a lag between when I got my associate's degree to when I got my bachelor's degree because after I got my associate's, my plan was to pursue my bachelor's, but I had my daughter and I wanted to focus on being a mom and a wife at the time, so I put that on hold. I found that when I decided to go back to school to pursue my bachelor's, especially going through a college that kind of has their curriculum tailored towards adult learners, helped me quite a bit. So I would say if there are adult learners out there, what you want to do if you're looking at going back to school to get a degree, make sure when you speak to the folks over at the admissions office that you tell them that you're working full-time or you have a family or whatever that is, and ask if their curriculum is tailored towards adult learners, because it makes a huge difference. What subjects did I study? So of course you have to study the general things, so your math, your science, your history, but most of my classes were in networking, different Cisco technologies, let's see, database administration, yeah, so mostly technical. Certifications, what certifications do I have? So I do have some business analysis certifications. I have a certification in, it's Six Sigma, but I want to say it's either the white belt or the yellow belt. I got it a long time ago just so I could add it to my resume. And then I have a certification that I got, I want to say it's the MCP Microsoft Certified Professionals certification, and then I am currently pursuing the project management professionals, which is known as the PMP certification. I'm planning to sit for that this year. I sat for it one time before, didn't do so well, primarily because they want the textbook answers. But if you've been working in project management for a few years, you know that real life doesn't necessarily line up to the textbook. And so what I would like to offer anyone who's pursuing the project management professional certification is kind of dump everything that you know or you think you know and just go strictly by the book. And I am planning to upload videos once I pass the PMP certification, kind of sharing with people tips and tricks on what they can do in order to prepare for the certification and to pass it. I've kind of gathered some things along the way after speaking with people about how to prepare for it. So if it works, I'll definitely share. Okay, next question. After I finished my degree, did it take me long to get hired in my field? So I was in the financial industry for quite a few years, decided to make the switch to IT, but I did it within the financial institution I was working for. And so when I decided to pursue my associate's degree in computer science, I just started watching the job postings to see if they had any openings in the IT department. And even if it was just as an administrative assistant, which is what I applied for, but once I got into the job, I found out it was more like help desk or technical support rather than as an admin assistant. So I would say to get your foot in the door, you don't have to wait until you have your degree. What you can do is look for jobs maybe within your organization, because I find that it's easier for folks to allow you to come into the department if you have minimal experience, as opposed to if you're working outside of an organization and trying to break into that field. So that's just one tip I would offer. But it did not take me long at all after I signed up, and I think I was probably a year into studying for my degree. I got on as what they called an admin assistant. They later changed the job title to match what we did, which was more service desk, help desk administration. Question: how did I get into the industry? I just talked about that. You know, I signed up for some college classes. I showed the folks that I wanted to work for at the company that I was pursuing a degree, and they wanted to help me get there. They wanted me to gain the experience. So that's how I got into the industry that I'm currently in. What colleges did I go to? I don't. What I will say is that I attended one of the colleges here that's geared towards technical type of applications or specializations. And then I also attended one of the universities here. And then, no, I attended 2 universities here. In between attending those 2 universities, I also took classes online at a pretty inexpensive community college because I didn't want to spend a lot of money for my general studies, and I knew those classes and grades would transfer over. So that's another trick too, because college is expensive. So if you can find a community college that is online. Okay, were the colleges multicultural? Yes, at least the ones I attended here. As I mentioned in another video, at least Anchorage is very diverse. And so I think that's really great. That's one of the things I love about Alaska. And advice to aspiring IT professionals. What I would say is this: don't allow the term technology to scare you, because I hear so many people when I tell them what I do, they're like, oh, I'm not good at computers. You know, oh, you must be really smart. And here's the thing: if you expose yourself to something enough times, and if you're passionate about it, if you keep at it, then eventually you'll become proficient in that. So what I would say is figure out what you want to do. If computers interest you, do you want to take them apart? Do you want to put them back together? Do you want to write code? Do you want to manage databases? Do you want to be more of the I'm more along the lines of, I know the technical stuff, but I enjoy managing the folks, the developers, the business analysts, the quality assurance analysts. I enjoy being the director or the conductor of those different teams and bringing those things together. So if you want to be more hands-on in the technical stuff, then go for that. If you enjoy the planning, the organization, make sure things are getting done, then maybe you might be more interested in a management type of position. Or if you're analytical, there's business analysis. I mean, there's just so many different things and so many different ways you can go within IT. All right, so that was my last question. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. If you have questions about information technology, how to get into the field. I didn't talk about the salaries that you make. I didn't speak on specific job titles or anything like that. But whatever questions you have, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I prefer them in the comment section than in the messages section because I don't always check that. All right. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye.